Okay, let's go ahead and head back to seats. Back up in chairs. And I will kind of explain the process. Remember, your slide should have 3 key ideas you learned. It can be a word, it can be a picture, it can be a sentence. Many of you have sentences. So if I can have you guys back to your seats. Oh, just for this, you actually leave that. Leave your device in charging, then come back here. You don't need your device. Okay, so as people are getting situated, let me kind of explain the process. I actually will press the present button, and I will tell each slide to play for 15 seconds. 15 seconds actually is kind of a long time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a minute to look at your slides, and I want you to pick one piece that you're going to talk about.
For 15 seconds?
Yep. At least one piece you're going to talk about for 15 seconds.
Gotcha.
Now, you are actually in number order. Yes, just say student. You are in number order. So if you are person number 2, you'll go first. Then slide 3 will happen. Do you need a puppy? No, I'm good. And then person 4, 5. So you are in number order. So you know when your slide is coming. Now, as you are listening, I want you to remember, if you were person 2, slide 6, slide 10, and slide 14 also looks at your same article. So they may have the same ideas, they may have different ideas. As you're listening, because you're going to hear 20 slides, as you're listening, I want you to be thinking about growth mindset. What is it going to look like in this classroom? What is it going to sound like in this classroom? And what is it going to feel like in this classroom? On your tabletops, there are sticky notes. I want you to choose 3. You're going to tell me one thing that you've learned that will help us to create a growth mindset classroom. What's it going to look like in here? What's it going to sound like? What's it going to feel like? So Rigo, I do want these available to you during the slide presentations, because you might see something and go, oh my gosh, yes, I need that in my classroom. You're going to write it down. So if you want to go ahead and grab the sticky notes while I'm getting the PowerPoint ready, you'll need at least 3. 1 for sounds like, 1 for feels like, 1 for looks like. Okay. You guys ready? Who's number 2? Who's going to be going first?
Oh, he's not here.
Number 2? What do you mean 2's not here? Whatever you want. So I know, oh, look at that. Number 2 used a picture. That is awesome. Okay, let me get this ready. Now I can hit, see, I'm learning, guys. This is me learning new technology. Okay, every 15 seconds. So this one's going to be there for 15 seconds, so you can kind of judge the timer.
I want to go up there.
No, you're not. You're just going to talk from your desk. You'll have to be loud. So number 2's got to be ready. It's been almost 15 seconds. Who's number 2?
Me.
Okay, tell me what you learned.
That there is a difference between not knowing and not knowing yet of the good mindset.
Very good. I love that word yet. We're going to talk about that. That's hey, person number 3.
Me too. I believe that students believe that their abilities can be developed.
Absolutely. Yes, we can develop our abilities. There's not just a good math person. You have to develop to get out there. Okay, pictures. Number 4. Who's 4? Is that you, Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us your picture. Yes, growth mindset. Growth. Hi.
I feel as if you really put your mind to it, you can do anything and accomplish anything that you want.
Nice.
Work hard and
Nice job. Number 6, ready?
Yeah.
And your brain?
And your brain processes information
Yes, and we have to strengthen those neurons in order to get, I don't wanna say smarter, but stronger. Okay, next.
Important part of growing your brain is understanding common obstacles and growth mindset is the belief that you can grow your brain and that your intelligence grows every.
Nice job. So if you're seeing things that are gonna help us in our classroom, write them down.
Read it over.
Yeah, what, start with one?
The growth mindset is the belief that you can grow your brain and that your intelligence grows with effort. The growth mindset allows people to value what they're doing regardless of the outcome.
Nice. Next person?
The more you practice at something, the better you will get at it.
Can you read the last one?
It's okay to struggle.
Okay, next person ready?
Neurons can grow from connections as we develop.
And what do you have a picture of there?
That's our human brain.
It's our human brain. Those are all the neurons that are firing. Next.
We listen to growth mindset and we say to ourselves, we can do this and think and say, I'm not giving up.
Those are the sounds like, right? You can do this, or I'm not giving up.
The brain grows when you struggle,
Yep.
and it's okay to get out there.
And don't give up, right? Don't give up. Keep on working. Next one.
The struggling, the personal, and you keep better if you do a problem and keep trying to think better at it and then what you do.
I love that. Sometimes you can be derailed, but go back and keep working.
By getting a task or a question wrong, your brain can actually learn better. And your intelligence changes whenever you train it.
Absolutely. Yes, you learn better from wrong answers than you do from right answers. Next.
When smarter students are praised for their intelligence, they don't want to challenge themselves.
Yes, I actually saw that. I have a story for that a little bit later.
One thing I noticed that when we look at the
Yes, a lot of people do. But what should we do instead? Not give up and to keep trying. Okay, next
You're
one.
challenging yourself to learn. If you get frustrated, take a break and keep going.
Being frustrated is normal. Just take a break. That might, oh no, there we go.
The brain is made up of neurons up to 80 to 100 billion neurons. It's also created when you guys something wrong, your brain tends to work harder, which makes the brain also very busy.
Exactly.
The word's growth mindset is based on science and method. You can actually grow off a struggle, and you can grow stronger through connection.
But you were number 20, right? 19. So we got one more.
After making a mistake, it's shown that they want to give up, but after reflecting over his mistakes, he learned that he didn't define mistakes don't define him.
Mistakes don't define you, just like my F in 7th grade math doesn't define me. Okay, and we are done. So, what I want to do at this point is now I want you to think about, and you have all of these slides in front of you, so you can even scroll through and see what your peers wrote. Now what I want from you are 3 sticky notes. One sticky note that you think is very important about what growth mindset will look like in our classroom. What will it sound like in our classroom? What will it feel like? So grab sticky notes. If you need more, grab 3. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to write. Yeah. Yeah, that way.
No, you
Okay,
gotta
you need
remember
3.
that.
You guys need 3. Now these don't have to be sentences, just 3 things that you want to see in our classroom. So 3 things that you want to see in our classroom. What does it look like in here? What does it sound like? What does it feel like? You guys all have
It's
anything?
just no, I don't have sticky notes. She just got any.
Okay.
What do you think, buddy? Like,
Yeah, I'm okay with you chat with your neighbors. If you need to, scroll back through the PowerPoints.
You said what is,
Whisper to the neighbor, I'm okay.
you said what is, what's it gonna look like, what's it gonna,
And what's it gonna feel like?
oh, yeah.
do we write our names on it?
No, I don't need. I love it. That's awesome. What are you gonna say to yourself? Write that name. So that sounds good. Okay, one more minute. I won't have enough time to call on everybody, but I will call on a few of you. I'll take a few volunteers.
Just use one? Well, you will have to, well, you have to have all over now.
Dude, that's like,
Like Jeff.
partners really quick. Go ahead and share them with your partners. What do you have?
Yeah, wine copy. That's on my friend. My wine copy. That was on my.
Okay, I think you guys have shared. Okay, I back up here. We're going to, I want you to think about one that you want to share. So, what I'll probably do is have people share. Then as we clean up and get done for our day, you can come put your sticky note where you want to put it in the looks like, sounds like, feels like. So there's a few I want to go around and ask about, and then I'm gonna have people give just volunteers. So I am gonna start with Midas because I started on this side of the room and I kind of went around. So I tried to mentally remember who I talked to. Midas, what is one that you can share for us?
Being respectful.
Being respectful. Now, I thought this one was important because it gives really good understanding of what it feels like to be safe in this classroom. In order to have a growth mindset as a culture in our classroom, we have to feel respected. And by being respected, I mean, it's okay when we make a wrong answer. I think as high schoolers and even me, I get really nervous when I think I'm gonna make a wrong answer. I need to feel safe and respected to make that mistake. I don't know if you guys remember, we had all those 4 people in our classroom on Tuesday morning. You guys remember all those people in here? I was teaching you a concept, and in the process of teaching you the concept, I forgot the process myself. I was converting my exponents. I was supposed to be multiplying a power to a power. But as I started to teach it to you, it was gone. Christian, you ready? It was like gone. Like I couldn't even remember how to multiply a power to a power. And I got stressed. And the more I tried to think about it, the more I got worried. Because I was worried about looking bad in the classroom and being judged. So, showing respect means we're not gonna judge each other when we make a mistake. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I was teaching, I actually turned to Mrs. Torres and said, did I do that right? Because I needed to have that reassurance. And of course I did. And then later on, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just had to multiply the exponents. For some reason, that math anxiety and having people watch, I was very, very nervous. So I understand when you guys get nervous. We are gonna have a respectful environment in here so that when you make mistakes, it's totally okay. We all make mistakes, okay? Going around, Ringo, what are you gonna share?
People are going to believe in their intelligence.
People are gonna believe in their intelligence. Can I do that? Yes. So many times we've been told that you're born with your intelligence. Okay, you're born with the capacity for intelligence. It is your job to grow it. And we grow it through growth mindset. So thank you for sharing that. I think that's almost a feel. Okay, going around. Kevin, what was the one you were gonna share?
I don't know where it went.
You don't know where it went? Oh, it's on the front. Look at that right there. What was the last piece you wanted, what do you want to share?
Like every everyone talks about it to
Okay, what I liked about his, he said it sounds like everyone helping each other. That goes back to our supportive explanations. If I'm not there to explain it, your peer can explain it. Because we're all helping each other to grow. So I thought that was really important, Kevin. Okay, coming around, I know Christian had one too.
It's okay to struggle.
It is okay to struggle. I don't know who thought that struggling is a bad thing. Struggling is a good thing. I think I saw it in like 4 slides. We learn the best when we make mistakes. We learn the best when we struggle. Okay, that was, I didn't make it all the way around the room. Is there anyone else that wants to share theirs? I know, you guys all know the camera's on, so you don't want to share, huh? You guys all have really good answers. We only have like 3 minutes. You may go ahead and start cleaning up. At some point, I want you to come put your sticky notes on our poster. Thank you. Oh, yeah, and you can throw away the little numbers. Throw away? Yeah.
So I need help putting these on.
Where do you want to put them?